So, according to that hadith, until you perceive the odor of that fart or you hear the sound poo, that is when you are supposed to leave the prayer and go out. 4 things that have made Islam difficult, that have made the Muslim prayer most especially difficult. And we are going to be stating why it has been difficult, and we are going to be making solutions to these problems, to these challenges. Now, the first one is, while you go to ease yourself, there are some challenges that so many people are facing around the world today. If you are the type that have dedicated your time, dedicated everything that you are going to worship, you are going to pray, definitely you are going to be facing this challenge. To some extent, if you are prayerful, this challenge might be averted from you. But if you are not that prayerful, but you have the mindset that, okay, if dedicated to this religion and you want to pray, definitely to some extent, this problem is going to be affecting you. And to the point that it will make you so frustrated that you even want to leave or even stop praying. And what is this? If you have been in this shoe, you are going to be understanding what I'm going to be saying. There are some people who are Muslims who want to pray, but these difficulties has been hindering them and making them to feel very weak, feel very dull and frustrated. There are sometimes people go to ease themselves, to purify themselves in the bathroom. After they finish purifying themselves, they come out of the bathroom to perform ablution. Something will be telling them that some urine is still dropping from their private part. Some people will go back, they will purify themselves again, they will come out again. The thing will still whisper to them, there is urine that is still coming down from your body, from your private part. They will continue in this doubt, and this is what we call was. This is whispering into the minds of mankind to cause problem for them. This is to create doubt in your mind, to create confusion so that you become frustrated. Some people will continue going and coming into the toilet to the point that the prayer they came to do, the prayer will be done and they will be left alone. So now, how will you control this? This is the first challenge. How do you control this? I know so many people are outside there and are facing this challenge, and this research we've made on this particular issue, and we're going to be sharing it with us. What you are supposed to do, according to the Prophet, according to one of the hadiths of the Prophet, once you go to ease yourself, you don't rush, you calm down and ease yourself peacefully. Once you ease yourself peacefully, you have to squeeze your private part 3 times, starting from the end, the edge, and pulling out so that any other urine that is remaining inside will have a way to come out. And you stay there for a while to allow the urine that has not finished, that's still in the pipe, to come out. So once it comes out and you are okay, you purify yourself, then you stand up. And once you do this and you go to perform your ablution, whatever is whispering into your head, do not listen to it. We will tell you who is doing the whispering at the end of this video. Now let's move to the second challenge. The second challenge is when you come to perform ablution. The same whispering will come into your head. It is built into your mind. It tries to control you, tries to tell you what to do, it tries to tell you what is good and what is bad. It will be whispering and injecting negative thoughts into your mind to the point that you become tired and confused. At the moment, if you have been in this shoe, if you are in this shoe right now, you will understand what I'm saying. To the point that you will start ablution, you wash your hand, wash your mouth, wash your nose, wash your face, to proceed to the next part which you are supposed to wash, which is your arm. Your mind will begin to tell you that, are you sure that you wash your nose properly? And when you try to convince your mind that, yes, I did, I have washed my nose properly, it will tell you that, are you sure? Are you truly sure? How many minutes will it take you to wash your nose again? Why not just, since you are worshiping Allah, you want to be perfect before Allah, you want to be clean and you want to follow what Allah has asked you to do, why not just spend, how many seconds will it take you to rinse your nose again? then you will listen to this as if it is a good whispering. You go back and start the ablution again up to the point of your nose, from your nose to your face. After you finish your face, you wash your arm, you go to your head. The same whispering, the same voice will still whisper into your mind and still keep telling you that, are you sure the water touched your head? Are you sure that you have put the water on your head? So it will still come with the same process as the first one. That how many minutes will it take you to wash your hair again? You are going to worship Allah. If you don't want to go to hellfire, if you don't want to have problem in the grave, you just have to just restart this thing. It will not take you time. You will go back again and start. So by the time you start, all you are pursuing is perfection. All you are pursuing is trying to be perfect before your Creator. All you are pursuing is trying to please your Creator. But this force is using this against you. To some extent, you have to be very, very stubborn. You have to be very, very stubborn to overcome this. If you are in this shoe at this particular time and you are watching this video, or you know somebody who most of the time you come to pray, you see the person performing ablution severally. If you have the opportunity to share this video with the person, share it. Whenever you are hearing that voice, you start performing ablution and you are hearing that voice whispering into your ear. After you've done it up to 3 times, do not stop. Continue. Just continue the ablution. Continue the ablution. If you continue listening to that whispering, it will continue turning you up and down to the point that you wet the whole of your clothes. You will be there, they will come, they'll start the prayer and they'll finish the prayer, and you will still be there. You will continue until you get frustrated. The aim of this whispering is to frustrate your life and to make sure that you don't perform this prayer. So those who understand, they know where I'm heading to. Now, what is the third one? The third one is when you are prepared to pray, when you are set to pray. Then, from the raise of the hand, the takbiratul ihram, then you begin to hear that voice again, that you are farted, you have released air, your prayer is not accepted. How many minutes? Just go out now. Since the imam is still there, that they have not gone long, just go out now and perform another ablution and come inside. It will not take you any time. Now it will tell you either that urine is dropping on your clothes, or is dropping from your private part, or it will tell you that you are farted, you have released gas. So this will continue. If you try to fight it, it will begin to give you reasons. This prayer you are doing at the end, God will not accept it. At the end, you go to hellfire. On the day of judgment, they are going to count this prayer against you. It will begin to whisper negative forces into your head that will make you see that all your effort is being wasted. Then you want to go out to perform another ablution again. Unfortunately, some people who listen to this will go outside and perform another ablution and come inside. By the time they come inside, before they perform the first step to the prayer, or the second to the third, the same whispering will start again that you are farted. And what is happening here is that sometimes you feel some movement around your anus, or some movement around your private part, and this whispering will refer to those things that is fat, you are fatted. So it will continue to turn your mind, continue to control your mind until you start going outside to perform another ablution. You come in, you go out, you come in, you go out, to the point that they'll finish that prayer. And to some point, you look somehow to the face of the people who don't really understand this thing. It is not very, very easy. It is not easy. It's not a simple problem. So many people are facing this problem, and they are looking for how to solve this problem. Why? Because they want to worship. And for the fact that they want to worship, this problem is worsening. Then how are you going to control it? That is what we are discussing right now. So in one of the hadiths of the Prophet reported by Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu, and it's an authentic hadith, the hadith says, once you commence prayer and your mind begin to tell you that you are fatted, do not stop that prayer except you hear the sound or you perceive the odor of the fat. Do not stop the prayer until you hear the sound of that part, of that fat, poo, or you perceive the smell, do not stop the prayer. And to some point, in some instances, if your mind is so emotional and so down, at some point you will begin to, since it has been told that you should not stop the prayer until you perceive the odor or you hear the sound, that same force in you will begin to tell you that maybe somebody is standing beside you and the person's sometimes mouth odor will come out. Unfortunately, that force, that voice, that whispering will refer to that smell that, yes, that is the smell I'm telling you about. You have farted, your prayer is not accepted, you have to go out, you have to go out. So you have to be very, very strong. You have to be very, very strong, because this force is going to use different form to attack you. Sometimes you perceive the smell of something that is not even related to fat at all. It will tell you that that is the smell. If you are very, very weak in the mind, if you are very, very emotional, you are going to be suffering this, and it will frustrate you to the point that you might stop praying. Now you have the opportunity, you have somebody who is presenting this video to you. Even if you watching this video now, it has not been affected with this, and you know somebody who is facing this challenge, please, for the sake of Allah, share this video with the person so that this person will have a relief. I'm a living testimony, and I am telling you this. Years back, I've suffered this to the point that I begin to ask questions, I begin to make research to the point that I was able to find solution to this. And now it is necessary for me to share it, because I know definitely people are out there suffering with this same kind of problem. So, according to that hadith, until you perceive the odor of that fat or you hear the sound poo, that is when you are supposed to leave the prayer and go out. So now the fourth one is building in your mind that this religion is very, very difficult. Everything you have to do are rules and regulations. Whether you like it or not, all around the world, if you want a system that functions properly, there are rules and regulations. If you should buy a car today and you want to drive the car, once the car is given to you, a manual on how to operate the car is given to you also. Once you buy a mobile phone, the manual on how to use the mobile phone is attached to it. Whatever you buy has rules and regulations on how to use that properly. So for your creator to create you and he asks you to worship him, definitely there are rules and regulations you need to follow. This earth has been in existence before you came into it. This earth was formulated by a creator, and there are rules and regulations guiding this earth. So definitely, to live in the earth peacefully and to do what you are supposed to do in the earth, you have to follow the rules and regulations properly. That is just the simple logic about it. And now to the final one. Who is this force? Who is behind the whispering? Who has been talking to your mind to make this prayer very, very difficult? Who has been telling you that this religion is very, very difficult? Who is that has been pestering your life around when you are going to urinate, when you are going to perform ablution, when you are going to do your prayers? And the simple answer is, do you want to know? Shaitan. Shaitan, right from the creation of human being, when Allah told Shaitan and all other angels to bow down before Adam, all the angels did except Shaitan. Shaitan said he was created, according to one of the verses in the Holy Quran, I was created from fire and he was created from clay, earth, that he cannot bow down for clay. That was where he began to have problems. And to this stubbornness, Allah sent him away from Al-Jannah to Jahannam. That Jahannam, as from today, has become your dwelling place because of your disobedience. And he made a promise to Allah that, oh Allah, I know you've casted me to Jahannam, but I'm not going to be there alone. I'm going to mislead, I'm going to frustrate some of the children of Adam. to the point that I will go with some of them into Jahannam. So this is the promise of Shaitan to Allah, and he made a prayer to Allah that, oh Allah, answer this prayer, and as from today, after this prayer, I'm not going to make any dua to you again. And what was the prayer? He said, do not take my life until the end of time. And that is why Satan, Shaitan, is still operating up to today. And the promise he has made is because you want to become obedient to Allah, he is putting every major whispering into your mind to make sure it causes confusion for you to disobey Allah. That is why the two ayah Mazatain was revealed to the Prophet ﷺ, which is Kul a'udhu birabbin nas and Kul a'udhu birabbil falak. Kul a'udhu birabbin nas in specific said, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس. Say, I seek refuge in the Lord of mankind, the King of mankind and the God of mankind, from the evil of the slickering whisperers who whispers into the heart of men, from among the jinn and among the men. Sometimes they are men, sometimes they are jinn. They whisper into your mind. Who whispers into your mind? That is Shaitan. It is referred to Shaitan and the jinns. So they whisper into your mind to cause confusion, to cause different type of problem, which is called waswas, to create doubt in your mind, so that you become weak and the cause of performing your prayer. I hope this message helps. If you know it helps and you've benefited, please share with the brothers around the world. Even if you are a Christian watching this particular time and you know somebody who might be suffering from this, you stand from a distance, you see somebody, why is this guy performing ablutions every time? What is the problem? There are so many people facing these challenges. So share this video, and for you to have more updates on digging into Islam to bring out the common issue that affect our life daily, please do not forget to subscribe. This is your brother Zach Adams. Until I come your way with another special edition of this program, stay safe. What would the Muslims say? Ma salah.